Boston Marathon runners likely loading up on their carbs ahead of tomorrow morning's big race. For so many, they carry the memory of being in the race 3 years ago when two explosives detonated near the finish line. We are reconnecting with a Rhode Island State Trooper once again lacing up. Eyewitness News reporter Brian Iacono has that story from the control room.
7 Rhode Island State Troopers are running this year's Boston Marathon. For one of them, there's a lot of emotion tied to what happened there 3 years ago. The finish line for the 120th Boston Marathon is in place. This is a sacred spot.
Obviously, it was a horrific day, and it's a bad memory for everybody. All those families who lost loved ones, it's like they have to live with that for the rest of their lives. So that's just not something that goes away.
Rhode Island State Trooper Rupin Bastasian is running the 120th. He was also running 3 years ago. Had crossed the finish line and was about 200 yards down the road when he heard the first blast. 6 months after that moment, Target 12 investigator Tim White returned to that spot with him.
We all thought it was some kind of like a ceremonial cannon of some sort, because I think it was the last thing you expected on that day.
He ran to help, tying tourniquets, aiding the injured into wheelchairs. He has run every year since, and as he prepares for another, we asked if the emotions return as he approaches the blast site.
I feel it as I get on the Boylston Street, and it just kind of, reality kicks in for a little bit, but you know, you take it in and you're grateful that you know, the community and all the runners are out there and doing what they're supposed to do and supporting and not letting anything hinder the freedoms that we have in our country.
The Rhode Island Troopers have raised more than $11,000 this year for a group called Cops for Kids with Cancer, which donates money every year to a deserving family. I'm Brian Iacono, Eyewitness News.